Established in 1855, the Young Women's Christian Association, or YWCA, continues to empower women's lives in all areas, from health to economic presence. Hello, I'm Kevin Rader, and joining me inside the Purdue Memorial Union this morning is Debi DeBruyn from the YWCA of Greater Lafayette. Welcome to Comcast Newesmakers.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's good to see you. Tell me about the upcoming presidential election. It's looming out there. What does this mean for women?
Wow. I guess the first thing I want to say is I hope in my daughter's lifetime that we don't have to have a conversation about what an election means for women, just for people in this country. With that said, that's still not the case, obviously. You know, the typical issues that seem to come up every presidential election: contraception, abortion. They're obviously, each candidate has a different opinion about that. The amazing thing is, in this country, women have a right to determine which side they'd like to be on. So I did hear this morning that they're predicting right now whoever wins Ohio is going to win the election, and right now it appears that President Obama has 3 times the support that he did in the last election, and he won Ohio. So they're also saying that women's issues are at the forefront of that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what really happens there.
When you say you look forward to a day when that's not the point, and yet women's issues are almost driving this election.
They really are. Yeah, I do. I think it's so difficult that every single election, abortion seems to be at the forefront of it. It's a horrific thing that a woman has to go through if forced to make that decision. But the real truth of the matter is, how can we take that away from a woman? You know, I don't think there are many women who are faced with a decision like that take it lightly. So who am I to determine whether or not it's a decision that they need to make, for instance? So.
One of the biggest issues looming out there is the Affordable Health Care Act, and
yes.
of course that crosses all barriers.
Yes.
But how would that affect women?
Well, I'm not sure yet, because a lot of that hasn't rolled out. I can tell you that in our program here locally at our YWCA, we have a women's cancer program, and we serve 23 counties. So we serve just about the entire, 1/3 of the state of Indiana. And last year alone, we served 2,400 women who were uninsured or underinsured, and provided them with necessary screening for breast cancer and cervical cancer, diagnosis and treatment. So what will the new act have to do with that? I think that's really still up for debate. I don't believe at this point, from what I've read, that we're going to serve less women, unfortunately. I know that one of the provisions I've been reading about states that if someone is given the opportunity to have health insurance and opts not to take it, there's going to be some kind of a penalty over $1,000 a year. You know, the women that we serve can't afford health insurance right now. It's not that they don't want health insurance, they can't afford it. When I look at my own situation, I'm a single mom. To provide health care for myself and my 3 children, it's a mortgage payment every month. And I'm fortunate enough, at least, that I have the choice to be able to decide whether or not I can afford to do that. There's so many people and so many women that don't. So I'm really happy that they're looking at health care. I think you know, there has to be some better way that we can provide health care in this country. So at least we're starting the process. Somebody had to take some kind of action to get us where we need to be. So.
Debi DeBruyn, YWCA, thank you for joining us on Comcast Newesmakers.
Thank you so much.
I'm Kevin Rader.